My longtime girlfriend cheated on me, got pregnant, and now friends and family are pressuring me and expecting me to forgive and help her. Sorry for my poor English. This is not my mother tongue, and I can't think straight. So, we grew up together in a small town. She is 22 and I am 24. We known each other for our whole life and eventually fell in love when she was 17 and moved to the city together 2 years ago. I work as a carpenter and she's still at uni. 2 weeks ago, she suddenly dropped the news that she's 3 weeks pregnant. I know for sure it cannot be mine because I always use protection and never have sex under alcohol or drug influence. I don't drink or smoke. So, I pressured her, and she confessed that she slept with an exchange student during a school vacation trip. She said he's been hitting on her for weeks, but the sex was unplanned. That's why he didn't have condom prepared and she didn't have pills ready, and it's only one-time thing and she has no feeling for the guy anymore. I was totally in shock, but after a day, I decided that I can't stay in this relationship anymore. First, I am not ready to raise a child that is not my own. Second, I don't know if I am able to forgive her for betraying me, at least not at the moment. So, I break it off. I asked my boss if I can stay at the worker rooms, it's used for temporary worker, at the warehouse, and I let my girlfriend stay at our place till she finds a house. I pay full rent because only I work. So eventually our families and our mutual friends got the news, and now they are all pressuring me to get back with my girlfriend, except for my sister who supports me. They say it's wrong to abandon her at a time like this, especially my dad who I had a fight with every 2 days because of this. He said he knows she's a good girl, just a young people mistake, that I should stay with her and give the child for adoption. And my friends keep messaging me convincing me to take her back. One of them even accuses me because I am the reason she moved to the city, so it's my responsibility. Now I am heartbroken, lonely, and shattered. Feels like the whole world doesn't give a single F about how I feel. I just want to move to a new city and start everything from zero, but don't have the courage. Maybe some advice from you guys would ease the stress. Best comments. Of course, everyone is pressuring you to stay. Someone has to pay for her and the baby to live while she goes to school. Save yourself more heartache and leave now. He says English isn't his first language. There's likely a cultural push that they already should have been married, and she'll have a hard time getting married with a kid and previous living situation. Sucks for her. That's her fault. If they think it was just a dumb mistake, let them take her in and help her with the baby. You have every right to walk away and never look back. Your friends are being ridiculous. Listen to me. It doesn't matter if it was a one-time thing. This girl cheated on you and then was hoping you wouldn't realize that you couldn't have got her pregnant. She was going to pretend like you were the father. Kick her out of your apartment and tell her to go live with her baby daddy. You owe her nothing. And no, she clearly isn't a nice person. Update number 1. I didn't think my story would get this much reaction. Thank you all you guys for caring and giving me advices. I tried to read all the comments that I could. I thought I could get through this alone, but you guys make me realize that I am not alone, so I just called my little sister, and she will be on the train to the city tomorrow morning to stay with me for the weekend. I also called my parents and her parents, and they agreed to come to us this weekend to discuss this matter. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I hope I can update my situation in the next few days. Update number 2, 7 days after the first post. Sorry for not update soon. The initial plan was for our parents to come to us, but they called in the last minutes saying they can't come because of their jobs, so we had to take the train back to our hometown last Tuesday. So, because they didn't follow the plan, my sister and I had the whole weekend talking about my decision. Mostly she asked question and I answered to my true feeling, and in the end, it's unchanged how I feel. So, I went to the meeting with everyone on Tuesday. I told my sister she shouldn't come. That was the first time I met my ex-girlfriend since the incident. I blocked all my social media and told her not to contact me. I told my parents right from the start that I've made a decision and I am just here to discuss how to handle things. First, a lot of you guys said I should take a paternity test. I proposed the idea, but after a few minutes of discussion, she said she doesn't want to do it. I'm still sure that I am not the father, so it's her choice really. Second, about the real father. My ex-girlfriend said she contacted the guy herself and he was as shocked and panicked as we were. He will be back to his home in October, so he didn't have a clue how to handle everything neither. And we agreed we won't involve the guy anymore as we wanted nothing to do with him. Third, about the child. She and her parents decided to go for abortion. They said because the pregnancy is only a few weeks old, she won't have to go to surgery. They explained a lot, but I don't have much knowledge on this. I think that's the main reason they didn't want paternity test because they don't want to wait. I am okay with that. That left us to the final one. I wanted to break up. ID expected everyone to jump at me, but it surprised me that they didn't. My ex-girlfriend just sat there biting her lips with her head down. I think she's already known what I'd say. In all our years together, I've always been the one who made my opinion heard, and she's the silent type. Her parents were total silent. My dad sat there with his arm crossed, and my mother tried to ask something once in a while. So, it was just me monologue the whole damn thing. So that's it. We broke up, but I still wanted to remain friends. I still care about her, and you can't just completely erase 20 years of your life. We went back to the city together, and it's just 1.5 hours of us talking about all the good memories since we were children. That's the first time I felt in peace in weeks, to be honest. We spent the last few days packing up her stuffs. She will stay in the city with me till next week for doctor appointments, then go back to our hometown for a while. Thank you, guys, for making me feel I am not alone in this. Many of you made supportive comments and inboxes to me. I think I will have myself a fresh start. Maybe university is a good choice as my sister is also going to university next year. Best comments. Some of you guys asked where I am from. I live in Nordic country, but I am only half native. My mother is Scandinavian and my father is from East Asia. My ex-girlfriend is 100% native. I understand that a lot of people don't want to involve parents in every situation in their life, but I was raised to have family close to the heart, even when family can hurt us sometime, but in the end, they are still family. I decided to involve her parents too because they've also known me since when I was a child, and I wanted them to hear everything directly from me, not anyone else. Next step is to get new friends, because the ones you have obviously don't care about your feelings. Not surprised she and her parents had little to say. She was clearly in the wrong and in a major way. She did one of the worst things possible in a relationship. There was no way around it and no denying it. Why would you want to stay friends? It makes no sense. She betrayed you in the worst way possible, and you still want this person in your life? Just walk away and leave her in the rearview mirror, man. Do not go back to her. This sounds like there's potential of them thinking you can eventually reconcile. The fact you were talking about childhood memories, etc. This person betrayed you. Those childhood memories meant nothing to her when she opted to sleep with someone else and betray you. Stick to your guns and find a girl that will love you.